Hey boys and girls, this is Larry, ubrailroad.com. Check me out. Hey, today is January 6th, 2018, and as the new year gets going, so am I. I've got for you today some tricks and tips. Might want to use them, might not. If they look good, go for it. But here's what I've done. I have bought plenty of these little nuts and bolts right here from Ozark Miniature. And they do a real good job. But then I came across this right here. This is called a number 2 nut. And then this right here is just a piece of the wire that you see in those utility flag poles or those little yard signs you could buy at Home Depot or something. You know, you get a bundle of 50 of them for like $5 or something. They'll last you forever. But anyway, this is what I'm doing. Now, take a look at this. See, doesn't that look nice like that? If you're using wire on any of your suspension bridges or anything, you might want to take a look at that. It breaks down to about a 3-inch nut, okay? These right here are 20 for $3, 15 cents a piece. This right here is a penny a piece. So anybody can afford a penny. Now where I got these was, we got a place here in town called Iowa Nebraska Fasteners. But I think anywhere that sells fasteners is going to have this for you. Just call them and ask them that if they have a number 2. And then another thing you could do, I also bought a bunch of screws that fit these. And what I'll do is I'll ground off the edges and run this through and stick it in the hole. And it'll make it look like it's a threaded rod coming through. Something different. Those were, I think, 2 cents for those. So totally, I've got 3 cents involved compared to 15. Now this isn't a lot. These really look nice. I've used them everywhere and I'm going to continue to use them because I really like them. But this is also a new option that I'm going to try. Give it a whirl, see if it works for you. Another thing I figured out a different way to make my tree trunks. Now I showed you guys how to make trees. Now I'm showing you how to make that tree trunk look just a little more realistic. First thing you want to do, taper it down of course, and then you take your rough saw and you rough it all up. Then you take this and you mix it in just a little small container of plaster of Paris. And you make it about, the consistency of pancake batter. And then you just start at the bottom and you just start bringing it up to where you think your foliage is going to start. Mine's going to start about right here. So this will all be kind of covered. But anyway, then you can either put it on in layers or you can make it, mess with it a little bit. Maybe put it on a little thicker. And then when it starts drying, and I mean, just barely fingerprints to the touch, I take a rough brush and then I just run it all up this way. And then that gives it these lines that you see right here and gives it, some roughness, gives it some edges to make it look like, it's not completely round, but it could be. But anyway, those are my 2 tricks and tips for the day. So I hope these help a little bit as you progress on your layout, as I do mine. And the project I'm really working on right now, this right here is my oil distribution plant. I'm not sure about this. I'm working on all kinds of different things. I got a platform going on in the other room and in this room. This is where the actual raw oil comes in, separated into number 2 fuel, the number 1 to the coke, to the contaminant rocks that they have to discharge and so forth like that. But this is what I'm up to right now. And today, this weekend, we got a big train show at the Mid-America show, and I'm going to be there all day. So anyway, hope all this helps. If it does, leave a like. If you don't, come back. Might have something you like. But this is Larry, over and out.